Or like this guy over here buy water. It's free.
Oh, I didn't buy water if it was free. I mean, I like to go up there and get the teriyaki wings and the salt and vinegar French fries or a burger every now and then. They got good food.
Yeah, but definitely.
And the atmosphere is great. Other wrestling fans come in there and you just get to hang out and talk. And
they have every WWE pay-per-view, so definitely check out Buffalo Wild Wings. That's right, we're plugging you, Buffalo Wild Wings. We are plugging you. Let's see here. What else are we going to talk about? We're kind of going on the fly tonight. So, TNA, man. TNA again. It's just, I don't think it's going to be lasting much longer, man. I mean, they keep on getting rid of the wrestlers. They just got rid of two of the big wrestlers today. They got rid of Tara and Doc, which I can understand Tara. She hadn't really done anything lately, but to get rid of Doc is kind of stupid because he was in your main heel group for your company. Like, that just takes away your entire the entire group, because everybody knows that he's in this group and now he's not going to be there.
Yeah, I don't know the details of either of their releases. I haven't gotten to read up on that yet, but I mean, I don't watch enough TNA. I watch TNA when I can think to watch it. You know, it's just not as good as WWE in my opinion. I'll openly admit that. But I mean, they do have athletes that I like in there. But I mean, Tara, I'm not really big on the divas. Not that I don't like to watch the women wrestling or anything. It's just it needs a lot of improvement, and they are improving in today's day and age. But,
yeah.
It's still got a long way to come.
Yes, it does. I mean, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, they've got just other wrestlers there that they could have easily gotten rid of, but you know, we wish the best for them. You know,
probably be seeing them in the local federations come to your town real soon.
Probably so. Luke Gallows, Taylor, but I think Taylor's involved in like a restaurant or something, so I think she's probably doing that. So what do you think about the new training facility that WWE built in Florida?
Oh, I think that place looks awesome. I would love to work there. I would love to work there and just like be the guy that like helps them film the practice promos or write some of the practice story or help people with their mic skills or something. I mean,
yeah, it's kind of like the WCW power plant, you know, where they had, you know, all their wrestlers went there to fine tune their characters and you know,
this place is modern. Man.
Yeah, works on the promos and stuff. Like they've got everything you can think of. Like, I mean, they've got places to do promos. They got rings. They got weight rooms. They got anything that you could think of.
I think it's going to be a game changer. I think it's a good thing for the up and comers and the people training to be on television and out in front of the audience of thousands and thousands of people. So.
I almost had a heart attack the other day, Josh.
What was that?
I was watching TV and then promo came on for the new WWE 14 game. Mm-hmm. Ultimate Warrior.
Oh, the one where he's walking by
Ultimate
and
Warrior. If you pre-order it, you get Ultimate Warrior for free. Like, I mean, I don't know how they got the Ultimate Warrior to agree to be in the game, because him and Vince McMahon definitely do not get along. Like, I mean, ever since they made that Rise and Fall of the Ultimate Warrior, like, they don't get along. But, you know, could this be the induction of the Ultimate Warrior into the Hall of Fame?
I hope it was. I hope it is, man, because Ultimate Warrior's, even if he wasn't the best wrestler, you know,
he was really popular.
Yeah, he was popular. People knew him. He had some legendary matches. Hogan, Randy Savage, Undertaker,
Rick Rude.
All those guys, man. Warrior was there. He took them on. You know, I mean, he's even fought Triple H. Like when he came back the second time.
That.
And Triple H was still Hunter Hearst Helmsley, I think. The little snobby guy with clean shaven face and all that.
I remember that. I think that this year that they should definitely induct Randy Savage and Ultimate Warrior. I mean, you got to induct Randy Savage sometime. I mean, there's just no possible way that they can't, they can continue to not induct him into the Hall of Fame. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
But will they do both of those big name superstars though? I mean,
don't know.
one of them's passed on, but
yeah.
I don't know. I think it would be a good idea. I think that would make for a good Hall of Fame if both of those guys went at the same time. So.
Yes, it would. Yes, it would. Trying to think what else that there is to talk about. There's a local wrestling event coming this Saturday to the Hagerstown Fire Company, CPW. It's they usually wrestle in West Virginia and places near Morgantown, but this is like the second time that they've been in Hedgesville, and they're not going to Hagerstown, they're going to Hedgesville, but they're having a steel cage match.
Oh, any good athletes up there?
I think they're pretty much just using just regular athletes. I think that trying to think of who I was going to, like I said, I think they're just using just the regular athletes. They're one of these companies that don't usually get big names because they have enough talent that they don't really need to have big names all the time. So, the cage match should be good because these guys, they've never been in a cage match before, so, I mean,
Oh, man.
it should be interesting. I mean, it's only $10, so, I mean,
Well, you can't beat that. I mean,
it's pretty cheap.
it might be a good time.
I always like going to the independent shows myself. It's more of a fan experience. You get to meet the wrestlers, and sometimes they have big names there, and sometimes the big names don't really, it's an experience.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, like when you mentioned before Jake the Snake Roberts, I mean,
Oh, yeah.
that was getting more than what they had bargained for. I mean, and the same thing with the Sandman. He practically did the same thing. He came out to the ring naked. He got drunk, and I mean,
I don't know what's wrong with people sometimes. I know we're all a little crazy, but some people just go over the limit.
that is true. That is true. Scott Hall's doing pretty good now. He's with DDP and Jake the Snake, and he's getting everything back together again, like he was before. I guess he's finally stopped drinking and everything else. I mean, he was a big drinker for a long time.
I tell you, I saw a picture of Lex Luger recently, and this dude is looking rough.
Yeah, he looks real bad.
I mean, I saw him on Pawn Stars one time, and he was looking real rough. But I mean, now he's looking like
he's
deathly.
I don't know what's up with Lex Luthor. Or Lex Luger, I said Luthor, yeah.
Too much Superman on your brain.
I'm telling you. I think that in August that there's a house show in D.C., a WWE house show.
That'd be cool to check out.
Which is, it's not it's not televised or anything, but they still have quite a few good matches, and the tickets are usually a lot cheaper than on Raw.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
so you may have to check that one out. And
we'll look into it, man. We definitely have to do that. If you haven't been to a live event yet, you should definitely go because they're amazing.
yeah, even if you don't like wrestling, I mean,
It's just fun to watch.
Exactly. You have a lot of fun. There's people that get,
too
real
crazy.
involved in the wrestling. I mean, people jumping into the ring and stuff. Yeah,
You never know what you're going to see out there.
that's like one of the stupidest things to do because a lot of times you see wrestlers and fans jump in the ring. Wrestlers will give them a couple kicks and
You can YouTube a bunch of WWE stuff like that. Man.
yeah.
I remember there was one one backstage segment with Batista. I think when WWE was on TNN, and he's standing there just like warming up, and this guy comes in and he starts doing the Batista machine gun and just takes off.
And that was classic. Like that was so fun.
Definitely.
And then you get the idiot who was involved in the. Who was it? It was Eddie Guerrero and I think Chris Benoit, and like they had like a ladder match. He goes running in there and knocks the ladder over.
What?
Now I think Eddie Guerrero was on the, and like Chris Benoit just like comes and just like gives him a boot and just it's just crazy.
I'll have to check that out. Man. I haven't seen that.
Fans don't get into the ring.
You ruin the show for everyone.
Exactly.
Just make a fool of yourself.
Exactly. Oh, so I'm trying to think of anything else that we need to really discuss.
I think we touched base on just about everything for this week's edition.
I think we did. I think that we're pretty much golden. We should be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Thank you for watching. Send us your questions. We still need your questions. If you don't send us your questions, we don't have any questions to ask. We need your questions.
Yeah, we got to stall.
Even if it's, personal questions. Don't ask too personal questions because you may not like the answers that you get. But, just ask, ask us your wrestling questions. Who your favorite wrestlers, who our favorite wrestlers are. Of course, we know his is going to be Brock Lesnar or John Cena.
Top 5.
Or,
Cena, Punk.
Mine was always Mr. Perfect.
Oh, man. I mean, I like Mr. Perfect, but he's never one of my favorites.
I like the Perfect Plex. Like, I used to go out in my backyard and wrestle with my friends, and that was my move. The Perfect Plex.
My move was always the Rock Bottom for some reason. I'm not even a big Rock fan, but it was just fun to do.
It was the Perfect Plex, and you kicked out of that, then it was right into the Boston Crab.
Oh, man, that's a Rick Martel move right there.
The model. Man, I remember when he sprayed that arrogance in Jake the Snake's eyes, and yeah.
He had that blindfold, it was a blindfold match.
WrestleMania. That was funny.
Mm-hmm. That was a classic match.
Well, alright folks, thank you for watching again. Tune in next week.